going on, everybody? Welcome to another Hip Hop Today with me, CanaryValens, man. Alright, the BET Awards just passed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I didn't watch it, but let's do a recap anyway on what did happen. I'm seeing Doechii slams Donald Trump in BET Awards speech. I'm not gonna look into it because I don't really care about what she has to say. Eminem wanted Mariah Carey to play his mom in 8 Mile. It's crazy he's still messing with her after all these years, so she might have been right about him being like obsessed. Lil Wayne, the Carter 6 debuts to lackluster streaming numbers. I mean, alright, let's think about it this way, right? I think the first Carter came out in 2004. So we're talking about like over 20 years ago. If you wanted it to be monumental like that, I feel like the Carter 6 should have came out by like 2010, 2012. You know, one a year, one every other year, something like that. Snoop Dogg wants to open a burger restaurant in Scotland. Go ahead, Dogfather. Drake breaks all-time Billboard charts. The game stands with LA Mexican community amid ICE protests. Yeah, LA's kind of going through it right now, and that sucks, but I think as FBAs, you might have to stay out of it for right now. All right, this one is kind of ridiculous. So, Diddy again asked for a mistrial following balcony claims. And I think it's like one of his ex-assistants said something about it, right? But the funny part of this is that allegedly Diddy continued free calls after FBI raids. And they put that in there just to be messy. But boy, that's hilarious. Wu-Tang Clan announced first video game in 25 years. Damn, Def Jam Vendetta came out a long time ago, guys. So, oh yeah, I don't think I talked about it. The Timberland announcing his AI artist. All right, so you know Timberland, he has this show and shit, and I guess people have been claiming like, well, has he been using artists to train his AI, stuff like that? Which I don't think that he's been doing, because I think that Timberland thinks most of the artists on that are whack, and I say like about 80% of them are. But you know, I feel like he could just make money off of, you know, producing an AI artist, because people will listen to it for sure. And you can still make good music with it, but the fight was that, you know, there's so many artists out here that need a chance or are willing to make real music. Why would you want to do that anyway? You know, stay authentic. And me personally, you know, I think it's kind of cheesy, because I don't want to hear the AI. I'd rather a real artist that has been through real stuff to make real emotional music. And it makes me think that like maybe Missy, you know, Nelly Furtado, Justin Timberlake, they had more to do with those songs and the input of it than we might have thought they did. Like we thought like Tim might have been like the chemist, and he might have just, you know, been the piano guy the whole time. Like, I don't know if some of the people we idolized before deserve to be held up in such high regard, especially when you're doing shit like that. It makes you come off kind of cheesy. But I mean, shout out to Timbo. So another thing that was kind of wild was, so Kai was at the BET Awards, and I guess like he ran into Wale, and they had a quick exchange. And Kai was just kind of like, hey, what you playing? I think they was talking about like Nintendo Switch, something like that. And he gets in the car, and I guess his chat starts telling him, that was Wale. He's like, Wale? Who's Wale? And they're like, nah, he made this song, Lotus Flower Bomb, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, Wale. And he's like, no, it's Wale. Okay, Wale, right? Fast forward, Kai's at the award. Wale goes up to him, talking about, yo, what you did earlier, it made me look crazy, but we gonna roll with it. Bro, I'll tell you like this, Wale, you doing that made you look crazy. The kid's like 20-something. You're like 40-something. He don't remember Lotus Flower Bomb. And when I think of Wale, I think of him as more of a early 2010s artist. Like, he had songs like Heaven's Afternoon, Lotus Flower Bomb. The last song I liked by him was probably Body. And I think that came out in like 2014. So you like 10 years removed. So he definitely don't remember you like that. But yeah, there was that. And like, when it comes to Wale, right, he should have been like one of the top 5 of the 2010s. Like, him and Big Sean are probably like 2 of the biggest letdowns from the 2010s, because they were supposed to be in that conversation. I would look at Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Should have probably been next Big Sean, and then 5 Wale. But I don't know, them niggas just didn't do what they were supposed to do. Anyway, guys, get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. That's another Hip Hop Today with me, CanaryValens. Peace.